Regulation D Rule 506B and 506C involves a syndicator finding investors. Now, when it comes to finding investors, either we're pulling them from our own internal network or we're finding them outside. Now, one of the ways we can do that is to make sure that those people within our network and those people outside hear our message, and we do that through a solicitation. But what is a general solicitation? And what does that mean in this modern day and age? That's what we're going to go through today. My name is Tilda Moschetti. I am a syndication attorney with the Moschetti Syndication Law Group. We're talking about general solicitation today, but we're actually going to narrow it down a little bit more, because we have one question that comes up in my office all the time, and that is how social media could possibly fit into this context. Now, to put this into its proper frame, I think it's important for us to look at the rule itself of what constitutes a general solicitation. Now, in the code itself, it's under Reg D Rule 502, where they actually describe it, and they don't call it general solicitation there, they call it the manner of offering, the limitation on the manner of offering, where it helps describe it. And that limitation applies directly to Rule 506B. Because remember, under 506C, we can make a general solicitation. We can put a billboard up on Main Street, we can do whatever. But 506B, we have a limitation on offering. So what exactly does the SEC tell us what that means? What is a general solicitation? Well, here's what you can't do. First, what we can't do is we can't have a seminar where the whole purpose of it is just to market the offering. So that's 502C2 that describes it. But Rule 502C1 actually describes a little bit better and starts to get on what we're talking about today. And so it says, any advertisement, article, notice, or communication published in any newspaper, magazine, or similar media or broadcast over television or radio. Oh my goodness, do these people live under a bridge or what? Because that needs to be severely upgraded. Newspapers, what are those? Magazines, I've heard of them. They mean like those digital magazines talking about? What about social media? And that's a question that I get all the time. So, the argument could be made, and I think not correctly, and we'll go through why in a minute, that, well, when I post something on Facebook, I'm posting just to my network itself, so those people who already know me, right? So those people who already know me, they can know that I'm doing it, and it's not a general solicitation. It doesn't really fit into what they were talking about under Rule 502C1. However, the difference is the substantiveness of that relationship with those people that you have on Facebook. I mean, my Facebook account has many, many followers, and reality is I probably know 100 of them. There's probably 400, 500, 600 people who have liked my page, and I've accepted their friend request, and I don't actually know them. Now on LinkedIn, that's also very common. So these would be friends, friends of friends, friends of friends of friends of friends, and friends of friends of friends of friends of friends, or people who just sent me advertising and we're in similar industries, and so I add them. That is the case, and the SEC knows it, and the courts know it. So when it comes to actually making a solicitation, if I were to post about my Rule 506B offering, hey, come look at this that I'm offering, come invest with me now, I'm making a general solicitation because it's going out to people who really aren't part of my internal network. So it is taking advantage of that similar media broadcast, right? So I'm broadcasting it out over the wide spectrum. So social media itself needs to be very careful when you've got a 506B offering. Now, certainly I could probably say something like, hey, I've I am going to be investing into XYZ, and not make anything about investors or come invest with me or anything else. Or, hey, I've been doing a lot of work in real estate or securities or private equity or crypto mining or whatever it is that you're doing. I'd love to talk to all of you about it. And then as part of those conversations, not pitch them immediately, unless it happens to be somebody who you actually already have that substantive relationship with. But then you can take that conversation offline. You have a conversation in general about those. You wait a period of time and you reintroduce it. We have other videos that talk about exactly that process, and you can find them on my channel. The key takeaway here is this: when you're selling securities, which involves the sale of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, any sort of interest where somebody has a passive role, you as a syndicator must comply with the securities law, obviously. Now, syndicators can choose to register with the SEC, or you can find an exemption, or you can risk being considered an illegal activity. Exemptions like Reg D Rule 506B and 506C are very popular and useful, and it's what my law firm specializes in, and they provide a certainty and save time and money. But here's the main key takeaway: social media advertising is a major concern for you. It can impact the exemption's use, and it can require an enormous amount of penalties, which you don't want to hit if it's misused. So treat social media as if it is really media. The emphasis in that term, as it would be looked at by the SEC or a court, is media, which means general solicitation almost always. So use it with caution. If you've got a 506B offering, do not talk about your offering in any sort of specific terms, or that there's even a possibility of investing with you, because that will be eventually used against you, either in this offering or in some offering that you make down the road. My name is Tilda Moschetti. I am a real estate syndication attorney with the Moschetti Syndication Law Group, and if we can help you do your own syndication by providing you the documents and the assistance you need to make yourself successful, we would be happy to help you.